Cenk from the Young Turks has to do mental gymnastics to kind of justify the insane Hunter Biden laptop story on the PBD podcast, and it gets heated between him and Vinny. We love Vinny here. We hate Adam. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Make sure you like today's video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the drama.
So to confirm, you're saying that the speakerphone conversations, they don't seem concerning to you because there was no specifics about business, and it just seemed like
it was clear that it was part of the daily conversations that Hunter Biden had with his father, and it was and sounded like most of the time now President Biden didn't even know who the people he was at dinner. He was just asked to say hello. And he would, talk about the way he described it several times. They asked over and over and over. He described what the weather was, what's going on your end. The witness was very, very consistent that none of those conversations ever had to do with any business dealings or transactions. They were purely what he called casual conversations.
Okay. So you're probably following this close story. What do you think is going on here? Is anything going to happen?
Okay, so is Hunter Biden a crook? Generally speaking, yes. Okay, so first of all, he's apparently a Ukrainian gas expert and one of the best artists in the country. Okay, now are people paying him because his last name is Biden? Of course, of course, you'd be a nut.
Why does he always have to go like scream like, of course, I can't even do it because I'm not that much of a certain word that starts with an R.
To say that that's not the case, right? So that's not the question to me because I don't give a goddamn about Hunter Biden. The question is, did Joe Biden do anything wrong? And so the $5 million thing, totally made up. They got no evidence. The guy comes in and goes, nope, there's no $5 million payment. And that original document was somebody saying secondhand, I heard somebody else say it. I don't even believe it, right? So, okay, so that's not true. So then, by the way, when they got his famous laptop, and they finally looked at it, there's some messages in there. We did the story on Young Turks where he says, look, don't promise that dad can do anything because he won't. It's actually exculpatory, but right-wing media never talks about that part of the laptop, okay? So in this case, the 20 calls, Biden calls all of his kids and all of his grandkids every day or something like that. And by the way, I think he overdoes it. Okay, I got a kid from Scranton. I got it. Okay, oh, you're a family man, except he wasn't calling his 7th grandchild. Anyways, so is Hunter Biden doing a cheesy thing where, hey, we're in a business call. Hey, look, this is my dad, Joe Biden. And they talk about the weather and go, see, I know Joe Biden. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Is it cheesy? Super cheesy. Potentially illegal? Maybe, right? But is Joe Biden helping him? There's been zero evidence that Joe Biden helped him. In fact, on the laptop, it says, Pop won't help us. Right? So don't promise it.
The old speak.
This guy is so delusional. Cenk, come on. You really don't think that Joe Biden was in on it at all? What about 10% for the big guy? Who's the big guy? Come on. It's like Cenk thinks he's doing enough by saying, oh, Hunter Biden, he's obviously a crook. But Joe Biden, no. There's no evidence that Joe Biden's in on it. It's like, dude, who is the big guy? Please, let me know. Let me know. Please.
Microphone deal. Hey, Vice President.
Did you see the text exchange between the two? Vinny, were you following this closely?
I was just following. Listen, just watching this whole thing, and I hate to go back to, can you imagine if Trump was doing this? This is just showing.
Oh, I can. He did.
Two-tiered justice. But if you think about it, now we have bank records, wire transfers, text messages, emails. The Hunter, Devin Archer, who testified that the brand, the big guy, and the chairman is his father, credible whistleblowers that spent hours talking about extortion, treason, bribery, everything, right? The recorded phone call with Joe Biden and Poroshenko and that video that we saw for years about him bragging, firing Viktor Shokin. And now we wonder why, now you wonder why that impeachment, they impeached Trump about Burisma. That's all Trump was saying, investigate about this, what's happening right now.
No.
And they impeached him for it.
Guys, look, if you had evidence against Joe Biden,
Vinny always is correct. Like, Adam sucks. He's the worst one on the Patrick Bet David podcast. Next is, Patrick Bet David himself. He's sometimes correct, but he's kind of woke. He definitely is a sellout to Israel. But Vinny is our guy. Out of everyone on this freaking podcast, we love Vinny, right? Can I get a praise Vinny in the comments below? Like, let me know. Who do you like? Who do you hate from the PBD podcast?
Look,
They
I think
do have it.
No,
they
listen,
do have it.
No, hold on. Let me explain. If you had evidence, I'd be thrilled. I think Joe Biden's going to lose, and I think he's way too conservative. I think he lies all the time.
Joe Biden's way too conservative. Is that a joke?
I'd rather have him out. Okay, that's my political leaning. But besides that, if you just showed me evidence and I love the guy, I'd still say yes. But look at all the text messages, and none of them do they ever say Joe Biden is going to do this. They never say it because he never did it. If you bring me evidence of that, I'll switch in a second. And then people are like, oh, are you turning Republican? No, I just care about facts, right? And so, by the way, you said, imagine if Trump did it. Are you kidding me? Trump leaves office. Remember, they let Mohammed bin Salman chop up a guy, right? And then Jared Kushner gets a $2 billion deal. A $2 billion deal, okay? And then Trump gets millions of dollars from the Live Golf Tournament, also from the Saudis. And we're not having that conversation. By the way, the Democrats suck at this. If I was the Democrats, I'd be like, you're doing a hearing
Democrats
on...
impeached him twice. They're great at this. They've indicted him 50, 60 times. I mean, it's like nonstop.
No, I think they're super soft, and they only do it to Trump. They love other Republicans. They
love establishment. Again, they don't like anti-establishment.
Yeah.
Let's just a guy like Trump.
Yeah,
they'll
but
go
if
after.
I was the Democrats...
That's true. I mean, I feel like, no. Democrats don't love Republicans. They love Republicans that will trash Trump. So if you're a Republican that is not a Trump supporter, you're never a Trumper, then they will have you on MSDNC. They will have you on CNN. They'll have you on the Young Turks. Oh, you're amazing. You're a true American patriot. You don't just toe the MAGA line. It's like, no, these people are traitors to our nation, and that's why Democrats love them. Because Democrats love nothing more than a traitor to our nation. I mean, Republicans do the same thing, where if there's a Democrat like Bill Maher who says something that's somewhat, conservative, and it's not even conservative, it's like supporting free speech, suddenly we latch onto him like a mother effing leech. It's despicable. It makes me want to quite literally vomit 24/7. Sorry, that was a little rant. My apologies. A Moody rant, if you will.
Democrats, and you did a Hunter Biden hearing. Yeah. I'd go to the Senate and do a Jared Kushner hearing. I'd say, where's the $2 billion? How much money are you going to make from the $2 billion? What did you do? Show me your track record. Because Jared Kushner has a terrible track record in business. One of the worst real estate deals in American history, 666 Fifth Avenue. He's a total miserable failure in business. Show me how you got that $2 billion from the Saudis. Let's have a conversation about real problems in America. And by the way, that doesn't foreclose you having legitimate questions about Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden definitely did all those things, right? And if you show me evidence on Joe, okay. But right now, you don't have it. You don't have it. In fact, the Comer and Jim Jordan came out and talked to Hannity right after the hearings. And Comer's like, I mean, we hope it could be something. I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. No, dude, you created the smoke. So there's plenty of fire on Hunter Biden, but there isn't any on Joe.
And he thinks he's doing enough, but we see right through the DNC lies. Cenk, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys next time.